This is Arts Alive. I'm Lynda Philippi. Today we are talking to some of the crew of Gallery's Music Man, which is opening very soon in McMinnville. We have Seth Rennie, the director. We have Ashley Benham-Bertolini, who is an assistant director and also doing costuming. And we have Marla Nutman, who's an assistant director and also the production manager. So welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Seth, let's start with you a little bit. Now, I know that Gallery did Music Man in sort of my memory.
11 years ago,
Okay.
2004.
Okay, and so it was time to stage a revival.
Yeah, it was time to brush off the dust from the old script and bring it back.
I know it's a super popular musical. I mean, it's kind of like Nonsense or one of those that you can do every so often and everybody just falls in love all over again.
Yeah, it's in our list of, Oklahoma Sound of Music.
Perennials.
Yeah.
Evergreen.
The ones that we bust out once every 10 or so years.
Now, are any of the original cast members in this production?
Well, I don't know if we have any original from the first production back in when Ted did it. Ted Diesel directed in the 80s.
But let's talk about the one 11 years ago.
Yeah, we actually have the same Harold Hill.
Okay.
Adam Ewing is back as Harold Hill.
Okay.
I was actually in it last time, and I'm directing this time. Walter Height was in the school board quartet as the tenor last time. Now he will be playing the baritone or second tenor.
Well, that's better than the soprano, I suppose.
It's a step up for him.
Okay.
He gets to sing the lead part this time.
Nice, okay.
And I think that might be it from last time.
Well, that's great. So, fresh faces, fresh voices.
Yeah.
So, new members of the quartet then to sing along with Walt.
Yeah, we have Kevin Hamler-Duprat, who you may remember as the ballet instructor Kolenkopf from You Can't Take It With You.
Oh, right. Okay, right.
He was also in Much Ado About Nothing. And then we have Mickey Logan, who will be making a gallery debut.
Nice.
And Brian Jansen, who was, oh goodness, he played Horton the Elephant in Seussical back in 2012-ish. He was one of the brothers in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Best Christmas pageant ever. He music directed for Narnia and Oklahoma, and he's been around.
Okay, and Ashley, so you are renowned as a gallery actress, but this time you're taking sort of a backstage role.
Yes, I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah. So let's talk about the costuming. Do you have to sew every costume?
Thank goodness, no. I was able to pull a lot of it, but there has been quite a bit of sewing. But we also have a great team of people that I've been able to farm it out to, so that's been good.
So do you actually, are you a seamstress yourself?
A bit of one. I play
Learning?
at it. I look at a pattern and I go, oh, this looks nice, and then I do my own thing. But yes.
Okay, so it's on-the-job training.
Yes.
Well, that's the nice thing about costuming. It's not haute couture, you
Right.
you just kind of wing it.
Exactly, and then I just say that it was all part of the plan. So
I love it. That's great. So you're kind of seeing it from a different aspect this time,
Yes.
this production.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and Marla, you said earlier that you're not the actress type.
No.
You prefer to be backstage, supporting.
Yes, this is the second production that I've worked on backstage. I worked with Ashley and Kelly Jansen on Oklahoma, and so I'm still learning. I feel like I have a lot left to learn, and Seth is great to learn from. He's knowledgeable, and he's been very helpful to me.
That's great.
Mentor.
I think it brings up a really good point that I think when a lot of people think of community theater, they may think, well, I don't want, I can't sing, I can't dance, I don't want to be on stage, there's no place for me there. But obviously that's simply not true.
Oh yeah, there are many, many ways that you can be involved at Gallery without ever stepping foot on stage. We are even just house managing and ushering. Diane Longacre, our volunteer coordinator, is always looking for people that are interested in doing that. And it's as simple as just looking at our Facebook page and signing up when the sheet pops up and handing out a program, taking a ticket, and watching a show.
And I know, oftentimes people are looking for help with set design, because isn't it true that each director is responsible for their set design?
Yeah, each director brings their own team to every production at Gallery. So we have to have our own set designer, our own costume designer, our own lighting designer, sound designer, stage management. So we're always putting together a full team for each production.
And with so many productions a year, I mean, it does give people who may want to break in a chance to say, hey, I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
Or even job shadow, as you know, to see if they like it.
Well, and that's kind of the role that Marla has been taking on with this. Is she started out watching shows at the theater because her husband Lance was in Into the Woods was the first one.
Yep.
And then stepped into the production assistant role on Oklahoma, and now she's on the board of directors at the theater.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to get her up into the directing pool eventually. I know she's.
Really? Good for
We're
you.
working towards it.
I have a lot to learn, but I have a few ideas and a
that's
direction
great.
to go. So.
Wow, okay.
She has phenomenal instincts.
Oh,
She has the best ideas. She has a good eye, so she would do a really good job.
Honestly, having both of them around has been fantastic because.
Because you don't have to do so much work.
Well, absolutely. They both have really good instincts and really good eyes, and being able to stage something and have two additional people there watching and going, what if you did this instead? Or, you know, this person over here is hard to see. What if we move them here? Or, you know.
You know, really, it's true. I think the collaboration is so much better. You know, obviously 2 heads are better than 1, 3 are better, but it's just if everybody gets along well, or even if you don't, even there's a little tension. Like, I really don't like that choice. You know, it forces you to sort of think about the choice that you have made and say,
Yeah.
maybe she's right.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And often, if one of them speaks up, they are correct.
But I mean, I think that's really great because the idea is that you want the production to be successful and as well-rounded as it can possibly be. Now, you were saying that Ember is working with you on the choreography?
Yeah, Ember Eastman is our choreographer, and she's also in the ensemble this time, taking a background role.
But singing, obviously.
Of course. I think this is the best work I have seen her do as a choreographer.
Really? Oh, that's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A huge groups.
We have a cast of, I don't even know how, it's almost 50 people. I think it's actually 46. But she has 3 songs in the show that have every single person in the cast on stage
Wow.
at some point during it.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty challenging.
And
She makes it look
the
easy.
way that they move and filter through each other, and it is absolutely stunning.
And
That's-
she's amazing at playing to people's strengths. She can see what people can do, and then she'll incorporate that, so everybody ends up looking good, no matter what level of dancer they're at. So.
That's really amazing. What a gift.
Yeah,
you know, to
absolutely.
be able to like sort of just look at that space and 50 people and think, how am I going to make all this work?
She is one of the most talented people I've ever had the opportunity to work with, and Gallery is so incredibly fortunate to have her as a main staple here.
Oh my gosh, White Christmas when she was singing.
Wasn't she phenomenal?
Oh, I got chills. She was incredible.
I got to sit at a table
Yeah.
and just watch her do that number every night. It was the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Well, you were fabulous too,
Well, thank you.
obviously. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun because
But
it
you
was the
didn't look
first
quite
time
as
we
nice
got
in
to
the
do it
gown as
together.
she did.
You know, just wait. You never know. I'm working on it.
You worked the feathers pretty well,
He just cut out Soda. We're gonna get him
We're
in
gonna
a gown
get.
yet.
We're gonna get me. I'm gonna wear it before too long.
though. Well, you know what? Let's go through the dates of this production and talk about any special things you've got going on with it.
All right. So we open on February 26th, and we run through March 19th.
Okay.
We have the buy one get one free event on the first Saturday, which is the 27th of February.
Okay.
And then we also have 2 Thursday night performances on March 10th and March 17th.
Now, will those also be 7:30 curtains?
Yes, they will be.
So the Thursday, Friday, Saturday are 7:30
And then Sunday matinees at 3.
at 3 o'clock. Okay.
So
And
it's our
any
4-week
special
run.
shows or fundraisers or anything going on?
Not yet.
Okay.
Every show is a special show.
And I know that last time when Ted was here talking about the special project that you're doing with the feedback from the patrons.
Yeah, the Yamhill County Arts or
Cultural
Cultural
Coalition.
Coalition. I'm
Right.
terrible at remembering that. They did surveys during Driving Miss Daisy, and I believe they will be doing them throughout the rest of
Yeah.
this year,
I think so too.
just to kind of get some feedback as
Right.
to what drives people to different arts events throughout.
And actually, part of it too is how much money brings
are people spending?
how much money it brings to the county, and you know what is that component
Yeah.
in terms of our overall GDP or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. What art events are creating revenue for Yamhill County?
Well, I guess I would say with a cast of 50, the ticket sales are probably going phenomenally well.
Yeah. The last time I looked, we had over 300 tickets sold throughout the run. There was not
Great.
a single performance without tickets sold yet.
Okay, good.
That first Saturday, the buy one, get one free goes very, very fast. So I would highly suggest getting on that soon. And that is not available online. You can buy tickets online anytime, but the buy one, get one free is only available through the box office.
Okay, that's good to know. So people have to actually call up or go in.
Call up or go in.
Well, this is interesting because when I went to the last show, Driving Miss Daisy, I waltzed in and got, well, I already had my tickets purchased, but a friend wanted to go. We got the very last ticket for that performance. There was a lady waiting in line behind me who got skunked. And I felt kind of bad, but
We ended up having wait lists for 4 out of the 11 performances for Driving Miss Daisy.
I mean, really, I think,
was a great
you know,
show.
yes, you'll be in the big theater, but still it makes the case to, if you want a good seat, definitely go
Yeah,
online.
I mean, in our main stage, there's not really a bad seat in there, but if you want, you know, the first or second row, you need to get your seats early.
I think what we need to work on is a fundraiser for new seats.
I agree.
Because
Yes,
if
absolutely.
the first act goes over an hour, you can always tell when it's time
Yeah,
because
you start shifting.
right, it's like that like, oh God.
And
Yeah.
that is on our list. That
Okay.
is-
Yep.
s-
So if
we've been
anybody's out
talking
there-
about it. So if anybody would like to make
An
a
angel.
donation,
Right, exactly.
please feel free.
Or and put names on the back of the
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah. People, I'm hoping that we'll do. When they did the seats the last time, there's names on the back of the chairs. People were able to purchase a individual seat.
I think it's great.
I hope that we do that again. I would buy one.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd love to have my name on a chair there.
Okay, see, you're on the board.
Yep.
Write us down.
We're working on it.
I know that's what board members have to do is fundraise.
It's
Absolutely.
a lot of fundraising and a lot of talking to people and
So as a fairly fresh board member, do you feel like you want to take it in a new direction or just kind of support the work that's already been done?
well, I hope to support what they're doing right now, and as I learn, I want to, you know, add things that maybe
Be bold.
we can take things in
She's
a new
already
direction
started.
here and
we
there.
did a brand new event last weekend for the Valentine's
That's
Day.
right.
Yep.
The-
And Marla was absolutely key in making that happen.
it
lovely.
looked from the pictures like it was very successful.
It was. It was everything we had hoped that it would be, and then we also, you know, brought in some funds for the theater, so it was good.
That's great.
I had really talented people to work with, so it was, you know.
Well, I want to thank you all for being here today. I'm really happy that you're here and wish you a lot of success with this upcoming production, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.